Howdy friends, welcome to the Blue Heart Biker channel. Well, I'm riding the night train today again. I want to get as much riding in as I can before the hip surgery. And it looks like it's going to rain today. It wasn't supposed to, but it's kind of ugly, so I hope I don't get rained on here. The night train seems to be going down the road okay. So it looks like we're running pretty good. I noticed a few little weird things. Still runs a little rough in the lower gears when I get up the higher RPM on it. But that's about it. Maybe the compensator might be making a little bit of noise when it starts. Then when you give it the gas like that, you know, in lower RPMs. So there's a few things we're going to need to do to this bike. And that's all for when I'm not able to ride it. I do want to put some LEDs on it, and I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to get smoked lenses on everything. They also have a black back lens you can get for it, and I'll paint it black, and a few things to dress it up. Yeah, today I'm going to ride over to see a friend, Aaron's actually a friend of mine's son, and he rides a Harley, and we're gonna ride over and see him. And his dad's an old friend of mine. We go way back, so I'm gonna ride on over and visit him, and we're gonna look at his bike and talk to him about his riding experiences. I haven't done an episode like this for a while, so I think it'll be interesting to check it out. Alright, so before we get too much further, I think that maybe it would be a good idea to hit that subscribe button, give me the thumbs up, and ring the little bell. Alright, if you do those things, this is what's going to happen. You ring that little bell, next time I put up a video, every Tuesday, every Saturday. I try to do it every Tuesday, every Saturday, 9 a.m. Pacific time. You're gonna get a little notification that lets you know I've uploaded some new video. The thumbs up's going to let YouTube know that you like what I'm doing, and subscribing will make us friends for life. So there you go. We got the business out of the way. So yeah, this will be an interesting interview video today. That's how I started with this channel. I would go over to my friend's house, talk to them about their bikes, and look at their bikes, interview them, talk a little bit, just kind of hang out. And then I started doing more things, and now I do more things. I don't do a lot of interview videos anymore. So this will be a good one, and it'll be an interesting topic and a little break from the norm, you know. But I gotta tell you, I do like this bike, man. This bike here rocks. Today with Aaron, my friend Aaron here. I actually haven't seen him since he was a little kid, and his father and I go way back, probably 40 years or more. Not quite that far, but Over 30, well over 30 years. And you didn't know this, but your mother was a nurse, took care of my wife when my first child was born. So, and that was 35 years ago. So it's been a long time ago. So yeah, it's been over 30 years. Aaron's a motorcycle enthusiast like the rest of us are. And let's just hear a little bit of your story. How'd you get started?
Buddy approached me in high school with his bike and tossed his keys at me and just said, give it a go.
Which way do I go?
From there, he taught me how to ride, assured me that it was okay if I dropped the bike, and I guess it was kind of history from there. Over the years, multiple friends who had bikes, just same principle, tossed the keys and was like, give it a rip, and I just always rode. I didn't ever purchase my own motorcycle until I was 31.
Yeah.
So just, in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
I've been riding around now for 2 years solid on my own motorcycle, dabbling around with motorcycle clubs and doing quite long rides.
Yeah.
I've ridden to Phoenix, I've done Vegas. I went from LA area out to Slab City. If you guys know about that, check a YouTube video out on Slab City, which is a really cool place in the desert.
No laws.
None. It's like an outlaw place, one of the last lawless places in America.
Yeah, it's a complete, like its own city-state, its own country, and there's no laws out there. Anything goes.
Yeah, no, anything goes. It's a trip. So I've done some long rides. And
So in case you guys don't know, Phoenix from here is about 8 hours.
On a bike, you're looking at about 13.
About 13 hours.
Yeah, well, all the gas stops.
Yeah, sure.
You're
Right.
miles.
Yeah.
If you're alone, you can push. I rode out there alone.
Yeah.
I pushed my gas tank as far as it would go every time, about 165 miles. But on the way back, as a pack, we stop about every 100.
Yeah. That way everybody gets gas.
Everybody gets gas. They can stretch their legs. I'm not even gonna lie. Drink a beer. Smoke a cigarette. Just use a restroom and kind of unwind, because at 100 miles an hour for 100 miles, your body's moving.
Yeah.
So.
Give the ears a rest too. Yeah. So, anyways, what are you riding now? You got
I've got a 21 Harley Street Bob.
Yeah.
It's not stock. It's got it's no engine modifications, but I've got some bolt-ons.
Let's go take a look at it. I think we can make a look at it out here. So what's this thing like with that 114? It probably just boogies.
Oh, she's fast. She's fast. She goes. It's like easily down the highway. The 96 is the 103s, the 107s.
Yeah.
From what I hear, they're struggling to keep up.
Yeah, well, I got 2 motorcycles with 96s, and I kind of push it when I'm riding with
Well, I felt the difference. I rode with the 117, and there was a lag for this. So now I know what everybody on those smaller motors are feeling. But it's a fun bike. I call the M8 motor the Cadillac of Harleys. It's definitely a smooth motor.
Yeah.
I'll start it up. It's going to be a cold start. The 114, the car box, racing pipes. I've got a seat by the Brio Broncos and Dynamite crew. Both the pipes and the seat were shipped out of Brazil right during the height of COVID, so it took quite a while to get here. The bags are by Thrash and Supply. They're real nice. The handlebar bags by Thrash and Supply. I've got a Harley Davidson quarter fairing windshield with a Denton actual windshield on it, and some handguards, man. The handguards come in real handy in the colder months. I tend to not wear gloves as much, but overall the look for the bike is right there well.
Yeah, man. It's a beauty. It's a beauty. Yeah, the Milwaukee 8s have got this low rumble to them,
It's a great bike.
Yeah. It's I like these Street Bobs. So you got club style bars.
It makes for the wheelies a little bit easier.
Yeah, right. And I love the color too. I like that color. That color is these come in white and they come in orange, right? And
a black.
And black.
For this year.
This year. Yeah. I dig this color though. This is like a kind of like almost olive and gray, huh?
I think they call it Deadwood.
Deadwood
Deadwood green, maybe?
Deadwood green. Nice, very nice.
It's a great bike, and I've put quite a bit of miles on it. I got it with 5 miles, brand new out of Harley, Fresno, and got right to work on the mileage. Got right to work.
Yeah.
I think she's pushing 20,000.
Oh wow, yeah, putting some miles on that dude.
Yep, 19.4 and some change. She's a good running bike. Yeah. I can't wait to upgrade.
And what kind of seat is this?
So it's Dynamite Crew.
Okay.
They partnered with Padrino Banco out of Brazil.
Okay.
Both companies are out of Brazil. It's a really neat process how they build the seat. You guys should check it out on YouTube as well. How they craft these seats. You know, they put a model here and then they craft it with a sword until they get the finished product. Yeah, it's really neat. I'm extremely happy with it. It was a little bit more of a rigid foam seat from the start. Yeah. And it was very stiff, but 1,000 miles into it, it was well worth the money, and it didn't cost as much as some of the other brands out there. Yeah. It looks good. Looks real good.
Yeah. This is really, really nice. And these things got 4 spark plugs in them.
Yeah. It's got 4. Not all too sure what the if it's needing that much more of a spark. I'm not too much of a motor mechanic myself, so I get on it and go.
Yeah, there you go. Sometimes that's wise. I'm getting more like that nowadays. I can work on my bike, and I can do whatever, and I've always worked on even when I was a kid, 12, 13 years old, I tear my motorcycles apart, and doing all kinds of crazy stuff to them. But nowadays, I don't touch them hardly at all anymore.
I can do basic stuff. I've broken into the handlebars, and I can take the tires off and do brakes and get the tires down to the tire shop. Yeah. Simple things like that, but when it comes to the motor work, I'm going to give it to somebody where I really trust.
I don't like to do anything anymore. I mean, I tell you, I'm old though. I'm an old man.
You just got to be safe at the end of the day. So
and you got to be safe too. You know what I mean? Especially when you're older. You're old guy. You don't heal as fast as you used to.
Well, I'm feeling it. I was in an incident. We'll call it an incident. 2 months ago. Yeah. I hit one of those little plastic rental chairs.
Oh yeah.
I hit one on the highway.
Oh no.
I swerved around the chair actually, and coming around, it clipped my boot. Oh. On the 180, and so I've actually got a broken foot right now.
Right. That's why you haven't been able to ride.
I haven't been able to ride. Yeah. So I'm in shoes right now because I was going to work out in the garage. But typically I'm in a cast, right? In the cast, limping around. Other than that, right now I'm just limping around in shoes. I shouldn't be. But it's just a little.
So you almost ran over a chair on the highway. Wow.
Yeah, I call it. I stubbed my toe at 85 miles an hour.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it was a rough one. Got to where I was going. I didn't go down. I pushed right through it. Got to where I was going. Took off my boot. Looked at my foot. It was swollen. The guys were like, "Look, dude, you can't go to LA like that." So I rode home and just kind of wrapped it up for the weekend and went to the doctor. And sure enough, it was broken.
Oh man, that's a gnarly incident, man.
Yeah, luckily I'm 6 foot above it, not under it, huh?
That's right.
Yeah, man. All right, well, here we are the next day here. Good time. It's great to see that guy. Had a cool motorcycle. Things sounded mean. I love those Street Bobs. I think they're great. They're similar. Indians tried to make one with the Dark Horse Chief, but I think the Street Bob. That's just between you and me, not to bag on any Indian riders out there, but I love that Street Bob. I think they're great bikes. But speaking of great bikes, I'm out here with the the night train here, and I am beginning my first stages of gathering stuff to for the fix up here. And this is something very simple, but what I'm going to do here is I got tank decals for it, and I'm going to use this tank decal right here. Let's see if I can keep from messing these things up. Right here. I think. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's gonna look great. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's gonna fit on there perfectly. And it's gonna look great. Yeah. Yeah. There they are. I wanted to get, you know, they made some that were gold too, but I wanted to get the silver ones, kind of go along with the theme of black and chrome. That's going to look nice. Jet gloss black. I'm going to get as dark and as glossy black as I can get. Then I'm going to put those on with clear coat over them. Beautiful. It's going to be great. I cannot wait. And it's something I'm going to be doing while I'm getting my hip replaced. So anyhow, all right. Well, got some things coming up. I think the next episode, this weekend I'm going to Solvang to go to the Antique Motorcycle Museum there. So I think next week, the next episode will be about that. And then the next day, I'm going to Ventura. I'm going to go to the David Mann Chopper Show, the 4th annual David Mann Chopper Show. So I will get some footage from that for sure. I might even be able to get 2 videos out of that, or both of those I might be able to get 2 videos out of. But anyways, at least I'm going to have a couple videos out on them. And those are some kind of interesting things I've got coming up here. So stay tuned, all right? Keep watching. I really do appreciate it. Sorry I missed last episode. I just, you know how it goes. Things just got in the way and didn't get it done in time. I was going to try to put this one out Tuesday evening, but you know, I didn't get it done until halfway through Wednesday, and I thought, you know what? I don't have time to make another episode for Saturday, blah, blah, blah. It's the, you know, the never-ending cycle. But thank you for sticking with me and watching. I got to come up with some interesting things to do while I won't be able to ride while my hips being healed, you know, with my hip replacement. And again, if anybody has any experience with hip replacement and riding motorcycles, please leave a comment, okay? Leave your comments below. I would really appreciate it, because I'm, you know, I am concerned. I'm concerned about being able to ride again at all. So if you have any experience, go ahead and leave it in the comments. Just leave a comment, you know, if you, you know, have something to say, go ahead and just leave a comment and check out some of the old videos. I've got 160 some odd videos out there, almost 100, yeah. So go back and check out the catalog of videos. There's some pretty interesting stuff in there, and there's a lot of fun stuff there, I think, you know. So check it all out. Also, again, don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, hit the bell. Good things will happen if you do that. I really appreciate it. So stick around and keep watching the Blues Heart Biker channel. And I just want to say thank you to everybody, all right? That's it for today, you guys. You know, just stay safe and be cool, and keep an eye out for things to come. I am going to be redoing this bike. I've decided that I'm not going to leave it a rat. I'm going to go ahead and transform it into something somewhat nice. So that'll be a journey while my hip is being replaced. So I've got a lot of plans for it. So anyway, all right then. Well, that's it. That's it. Let's wrap it up. All right, everybody. Enjoy yourselves. All right. Stay cool. Be careful. Be careful out there on the road right now. It's the holiday season, and people are driving like mad people. So you know, watch out for bikes if you're driving your car, okay? And watch out for yourself if you're riding your bike. And, you know, stay positive, be cool, have a good time, and keep watching the Blues Heart Biker. We'll see you here next time. Thank you very much for tuning in every Tuesday, every Saturday right here on YouTube. It's the Blues Heart Biker channel. Thank you, everybody. I love you. We'll see you again soon.